Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Rahma and I'm from class B. Okay guys, before begin, I would like to ask you first. Have you ever thought about how English words are formed and why words can have different meanings? Well, in this video presentation, I will tell you the answer through a textbook entitled An Introduction to English Morphology, Words and Their Structure, written by Andrew Carstairs McCarthy and published by Edinburgh University Press. Happy watching! Okay guys, in the introduction section, this textbook talks about English morphology and explains how English words are formed and structured. And the book gives a clear explanation about the building blocks of English language, from small meaningful units to more complex words. And the textbook also introduces important topics such as morphemes, affixes, word structure, inflection, derivation, and also compound words. And these topics help readers understand how English words are made and how words carry meaning. Okay guys, the next slide is about background of textbook. This book was written to help students understand morphology in an easier and more organized way. Many students think morphology is difficult because there are many linguistic theories and technical terms. And because of that, the author, Andrew, made this textbook simpler and easier for beginners. And the book also explains difficult concepts step by step and uses clear explanations. And it also shows the connection between word structure and meaning in language. And through this textbook, readers can understand how English words are created and used in communication. The next slide is who should read this book? Okay, this textbook is suitable for many readers who want to understand English words better. First, it is suitable for English education students because it helps them learn language structure for teaching. And also, second, it is suitable for linguistic students because it explains word formation in a systematic way. And the third, this book is also good for beginners in morphology because the explanations are simple and easy to follow. And also fourth, it is suitable for teachers because teachers can use this book to help explain English word structure to students. And then finally, English literature students can also use this book to understand language in literary text and make it more deeply. And the next slide is contents of the book. This textbook contains 10 chapters about English morphology. The first chapter is an introduction to morphology and word formation. The second chapter is words, sentences, and dictionaries. Explains about words and their functions in language. And the third chapter is a word and its parts. It discusses morphemes, roots, prefixes, and suffixes. And the fourth chapter is a word and its form, inflection. It explains grammatical change in words. And the next chapter, the fifth chapter, is a word and its relatives, derivation. It explains how new words are formed. And the sixth chapter is compound words, blends, and phrasal words. It discusses combined words and expressions. And the seventh chapter is a word and its structure. It explains about the structure inside complex words. And the eighth chapter is productivity. It explains how language keeps creating new words. And the ninth chapter is the historical sources of English word formation. It discusses about the history of English word formation. And the last chapter gives a conclusion about words and language in general. And the next slide is example of morphology. Now I want to show an example of morphology from the book. The book explains that words can be divided into smaller meaningful parts called morphemes. For example, the word helpfulness becomes help plus full plus ness. The word unreadable becomes un plus read plus able. And the word blackboard becomes black plus board. Okay, these examples show that every morpheme has its own meaning or function. The book teaches the morphemes are the smallest meaningful units in language, right? Okay, the next slide is the reason why I choose this textbook. I choose this textbook because it has many strengths. The first one is the explanations are beginner friendly and easy to understand, in my opinion. And the second one is the book uses many real English examples. So readers or me can understand the concepts more clearly. And the third is the chapters are organized well, so readers can learn step by step. And also another strength is that the book connects language with meaning and history. So the exercises in every chapter also help readers practice and check their understanding about the language. And next slide is the weakness of the textbook. However, this textbook also has some weakness. The first one is some chapters are still difficult for complete beginners because there are technical linguistic terms. And the second one is the book has only a few pictures and diagrams. More visual could help readers understand better, I think. And the third one is the book contains more theory than practice activities. And the last one is readers need careful reading and concentration because some parts are quite detailed. But even so, this book is still very useful for learning morphology. Okay, the next slide is about the reason about why should we read this book. Okay, this textbook gives many benefits for students, teachers, and beginners in English studies. The first one is it improves vocabulary understanding because readers learn how words are formed, right? And the second one is it helps readers analyze English words more easily. And the third one is it improves grammar awareness because readers can understand grammatical form inside words. And the last one is this book is very useful for future teachers and students who want to study English deeply. Okay, the next slide is closing. Okay guys, this is finally. I would like to close this presentation with meaningful reflection inspired by this textbook. This book teaches us that words are not only vocabulary, but also important parts of communication and meaning. And for me, the beautiful message from this textbook is, words are small pieces of language, but they shape the way humans understand the world. This quote means that even small words can influence how people think, speak, and understand ideas. And that is why learning morphology is important because it helps us understanding language more deeply. Okay guys, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you again.